1 drawing, 4 paintings.
How is this gonna go?
The tension! She'll never do it.
Hi, it's Naomi.
Welcome to the video.
How's your day going? Because I know my day was going well when I decided to draw for the first time in literally ages. It was especially the first time that I'd drawn not in real life, so it was a lot more different. I actually sat down and took my time with it rather than trying to draw really fast before somebody moves. I just used a biro and did what kind of felt natural. So this is kind of how it would look if I were to just draw without trying to do anything in particular. I knew when I was doing this that I wanted to end up with a painting. For some reason, whenever I wanted to develop something, I always seem to do like a drawing of it first. I don't know why. I feel like this is more habit than anything else, to be honest with you, but warming up is pretty important. Like when I go life drawing, I start off terribly, and then like after quite a long time, to be fair, they start to look kind of good, and then they start to go downhill again. Definitely a sweet spot in there somewhere. Right, the Red Saga. Oh no. Right, the addition of paint is really where the experimenting came into fruition. Is that even the right word? Came into play. My first idea was like a red scale. I was envisioning just a red scale portrait, light grayscale, but a little gradient map on it, making it red. But it was rubbish. So I painted it black. I want to do it inverted. The red's disgustingly terrible quality and it's like translucent and disgusting. I don't have the patience for that. I'm not about to paint layer over layer after layer. So I did it with white. And I did white and grayscale kind of thing. I still kept it inverted because I had hope, I had belief that it would look cool. I really wanted it to be smooth and bold lines and graphic rather than blended or painterly or anything like that. Oh, and some of the lines are so satisfying. And I should have just painted it normal in the first place because I inverted it and it looked way better. Right, next experiment. I was kind of inspired by some things I did in another painting and also by one of my friends and probably just everything else in my life. There was a similar sort of idea of having different like graphic placement, but it's a bit more characterized, like there's a lot less real placement. Oh, I tried some colours and then I wondered if I could add some different accent colours. I tried red, but it looked like toothpaste. What's this? Oh, I used carbon paper to do a little sketchy sketch because I really did want to draw it. I was like, I just want to paint. I don't want to practice my drawing today. And then I got scared, so I did another practice. Another painting! What is this? I'm losing my mind. Right, I saw a video and I was like, this is such a cool art style. It looks rubbish, but like, I did a really quick sort of thing. It wasn't refined. I basically put a lot of paint on my brush and I just did big movements. And then I was like, right, I've got that out of my system. Let's do the real thing. The main painting was a struggle, I must say. Like, it went from bad to worse to good. I started off painting the black and then I sort of worked my way around the areas that I wanted to paint. Like I did like the eyes because I just feel like that's just how I paint. Sometimes. I paint differently all the time, but this is how I decided to paint today. I was thinking I want to do something kind of in between the blue eye and the first eye thing. So yeah, so I really like the left eye on this. I think it's gorgeous. But yeah, I really like when it comes together, like when the first bits of paint come down and like it starts to appear, it's like, wow. Because this way I painted, I didn't do like, for example, get like blocky image, like a blurry image to like coming to be more refined, kind of like in focus kind of thing. Like when you paint it sort of like, so you have layers and then you paint on the next thing and you sort of make adjustments and you add more detail. I started with the really dark, the blacks, just sort of built up the tone in the areas and I worked kind of area by area. I jumped around quite a lot and then I ended up repainting everything like a million times because it all looked terrible and I was like having a mental breakdown about it. had a bit of a meltdown. That's okay, but I really love the left eye. It's kind of like sculpted. It's just really, really cool. And then I was like, I really want to make the rest of it kind of have that sort of vibe. I don't think I ever did, but it was an idea. We learn. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just adding some lighter tones. Yeah, I think at this point I was like, oh, this is actually going pretty well. Pretty well. Soon it doesn't feel like it's going quite so well. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just having flashbacks right now. Yeah. Paint, painting. Cause that's fun. I thought it actually quite a nice time. I did drop my paintbrush. Yeah, I did do that. Yeah, okay. But it rubbed off. It was fine. Problem solved. No need to call the fire brigade. I don't know what the fire brigade would do, but no need to call them. Paint. But then, wait, I dropped it again! Ah! Yeah. I'm so smart. I don't even know how I kept dropping them, it was just awkward. But at this point it's looking really like choppy, and I just keep adding more paint and like in little areas, and everything's like kind of like mismatched up. So I was like, I need a break, so I painted that little bit of black. And I tried again. And I was like trying to get the tones right. I was looking in the mirror and being like, what's the difference, massive difference between these photos. And then like the photo and the painting. And then I just kept painting over things again and again and again. And then after a while you sort of have to like paint over the whole area again and just start from basically kind of like, not quite from scratch, but pretty much. Because it just needs that fresh. So you can see I came out the next day and I was like, right, time to try something else. I thought we needed a visual break from the painting. So yeah, I had to keep going, keep painting. Add little things, paint. Yeah, and add little strokes, trying to get the tones a bit better in the right sort of areas. Like the left side of the face is definitely a lot darker than the right side of the face, and then the forehead is definitely like the lightest part of the face. I'm just trying to sort it out. Yeah. Just painting, I guess. Yeah. Hair. Hands. I hate painting hands. Like, I hate them. Hands and ears, my worst nightmare. Like, I know I should just practice it, but I hate it so much. It's horrible. I think it's because every single time I do it, it's the last thing I paint. And by the time I get there, I'm like, I'm done with this now. Let's do something new. And then I'm like, I'm trying to just do the whole, just look at the tones. Like, everyone's like, how do you draw a face? I'm like, oh, you just look at the tones and you draw the tones and all that kind of stuff. And then it comes to hands, I'm like, I can't do it. I'm like, maybe follow your own advice. I'm like, I don't have the energy to follow my own advice. So I don't. So I just do the hands. Actually, you know what? The hands, right? They actually look like hands, which is not normal for me. So I'm pretty chuffed. And then, so you know what? It's all about improvement. It's all about improvement. And I did the ears. The ears were like really choppy, but I didn't want to fix them. So, yeah. So I did all the painting of the background, make it all cool, different tone variation. And I painted around the hands. Looking at this now, I realised that I forgot to finish the nose. But you know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's in a sketch, in my sketchbook. It's fine.